Hello, welcome to the Mastercam Cudacountry Radial tutorial. It's really simple. Before we do anything, let me just show you how you get started. So you go to Machine, Mill, just hit Default, and then it brings up this thing right here. You want to set up the stock before anything. So uh, what I do is I usually do all solids and make sure you have your Y, your X, and your Z like that, and make sure you make your PRZ that. You okay? Alright, now you do the first toolpath. The first toolpath, I actually do a high-speed radial. So, or you could, what I actually do is go here, and then you want to pick your toolpath type, go to finishing, then do radial, then model geometry. You have to pick the machining geometry, right? So what you do is you click here, then select entities, and you click the surface to work on. You end the selection, and this is really important. You want to make sure you get the wall stock and the floor stock and change it to 0, because otherwise it'll be really bumpy and stuff. Toolpath control, containment boundary, really simple. You just want to go and in clockwise direction, you just want to go ahead and sort of select the sort of rectangle around the box as a surface. Okay, that approximate start point, just do that, and then compensate to center. That's good. Now you go to tool. Okay, now you're gonna want to do select library tool, and you're gonna want to go for the 1/8 ball end mill. So look for it around here somewhere. Should be able to find it. 1/8 ball end mill. There we go. Number 304. So once you do that, you change the feed rate to 40, plunge rate 20, and then spindle speed 10,000. And then just okay, and we can move on to the stock. Make sure that you have that disabled. Cut parameters. You're gonna want to do zigzag tip. For the center point, just click here on the point, and then yeah, go to transitions. Make sure that's in smooth, steep, shallow. Oh, that's good. Link parameters. Make the clearance plane 0.1. Make sure you have all that, and then make sure you turn leads to 0. This is really important, because if not, it'll come out looking really, it won't come out smooth at all. So you want to make sure you get that to 0, and then just okay. It's loading. And one really important thing that you have to do is make sure you verify it, to see if it works. So we're just gonna do a quick verify, see what it looks like now. Once it's done processing the NCI data, the simulator will show up. Here we go. Okay, so make sure you just set this to fast real quick. I'm just gonna turn off the holder. Alright, and we're gonna play. Alright, you see how smooth it is? You want to make sure that you have your wall stock and your floor stock to 0, because otherwise it won't really come out smooth at all. You see how right here it's like this nice curve, so that's important. And make sure you have your geometry right. So it's really important that you have the point on 1.9, 2.7, somewhere around that. So now that we know that that worked, we're gonna move on to the OptiRoof. This one's really simple. Just OptiRoof, model geometry. Again, just click here, pick that, and selection. Make sure you change it again to 0. Do it for the floor stock as well. Go to toolpath control, approximate start point, just do the point, compensate to outside, and then we can go to tool, 1/8 ball end mill, feed rate 40, plunge 20, spindle speed 10,000, and okay that. Make sure you're still using the ball end mill, by the way. Disable stock, cut parameters, do climb, everything else should be good. Transitions, the request that looks Just change that to 50 real quick. Transitions, you can leave that alone. Steep shallow, just leave that alone. Linking parameters, again, clearance plane 0.1, and make sure you have all your leads as 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Okay, and then you should be good. Okay, wait for the toolpath to load. It's almost done. Let's verify it. I always recommend verifying it after every toolpath because you don't want to verify it at the end and then realize you messed it all up. So you see how smooth it is, how this is what you're going for right here. And it should come out like this. Really simple, really nice, easy. Now we're just missing the letters. For the letters, it's really easy. All you have to do is do a contour, which we've done a bunch before. So just do shift, make sure you click chaining, then shift click the letters. You just want to go and shift click all of them here. We've done this a bunch, so you should be used to this by now. So now that you have all that, just okay it. Now go to tool, make sure you have ball and mill, always have the same tool. 40, 20, spindle speed, 10,000, okay that. Cut parameters, compensation type off because we're doing letters, we don't, yeah. Depth cuts, enable depth cuts, and then disable lead in, lead out, really important. And then just pretty much disable, leave everything disabled. Linking parameters, what you want to do is for the depth, do a cut of negative 0.02. And this is because the, how should I say this? The surface, right, is so thin that it has to be, the depth, the cut has to be so small. Otherwise it'll go through the stock. So yeah, just okay that, and then give the okay. Wait for it to load. Alright, now we're gonna do select all operations and then just verify them. And now we're gonna play. So again, it's doing the surface high speed radial, and it's gonna do the dynamic OptiRough, which sort of like smooths it out. And then you have the letters, and yeah, that is how you do the surface high speed radial.